All right, Aaron, you got me all fired up here. So, what I went ahead and did was a lot of what we talked about, but I realized that it was encrypted enough that maybe I'll give you a little more of a demo. But first, I got to introduce you to my sheet because I had been messing on it, and this one was not posted on the web. Very similar to Boken 01. Swinging over here, this is the MesoWest stripper for the Jackson Hole Summit, so Tower 5. And it's the same thing that you've been looking at, so nothing new here. A couple additions I put on here. It's got this little pull tab, so if I want to just see 12 hours, it'll calculate for 12. It'll look at the last two, and you just get really quick response out of if you want to look at the more recent weather that you've had. Other than that, it's doing all of the same things that you're used to from the spreadsheet you've been working with. But I did change a couple of things. The first thing you'll notice is there's this start time interval, so you can tell it what time of day you'd like to start. So in this case, I have it set for 12 noon. And what happens is these cells over here key off of that and give you your back calculated times, and then they'll go through and sniff through the 15-minute data to get the actual numbers, just like the other spreadsheet has. But the idea that we had been talking about was how to save a snapshot in time from 5 a.m. every day. And I think 5 a.m. is actually a better time to use than 4 a.m. like we had talked about, because if you start at 5 a.m., you collect till 4 a.m. and you can actually do the 5 a.m. calculation by picking up the 4 a.m. data. So anyhow, that's neither here nor there. You can set it for whatever time you want. And what we're going to do is take this information and bump it over to this little mini base thing. And the mini base is kind of a play on words from microbase. It's anything but mini. It's already just off of that sheet collected some 167 lines of information per day. Bump back up to home here. How it's set up is right across the top. There's this row of dates, and under each one of these things it says pending. Over here on the control page, right at the beginning, we'll zoom in on that. We've got, this is the box drawn straight from the Summit page, just to give you a brief idea of what it's looking like. And then it tells you whether the job status is pending, so has it been imported to the mini base or not. And then it has this can import sign on it, which in this case says yes. And how that comes about is over here, there's a series of questions. Okay, so what's today's date? What was the date that it was most recently imported? And is the date current? So if this equals this, then I get a yes. And then it says, what time did I link? Okay, and the link time is held in this part of this column here. So this is your classic left-right type decision making that we had talked about. And it pulls out the 1221. And then it says, okay, based on my interval time, my range of times I can import from are 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And is this number in between these two numbers? Yes. In that case, I'm ready to import. That means that the spreadsheet has been opened during the time when it's allowed to be imported. So that's great. We got a snapshot in time that we're looking for. Back over here on the front page, seeing that I can import it, I know that it's possible, but seeing that it's still pending means it hasn't been done. And so unhide that, and then unhide that. And what you'll see here on the very front page is the same thing that you saw in the mini base. So all of these row headings going up and down this column are the same as right here on the front page. And then this is just full of a series of links to where that information is found on the main spreadsheet. Pretty simple. So if I were to want to do this by hand, what I could do is is I could select this entire column, do a copy, come over to the mini base, find the place I want to put it, do an insert. I'll do a special insert because I always hate accidentally putting formats in, text, numbers, date, and time. I hit OK, and that brings everything over. Notice that it reformatted my date here to its normal number. And then if I wanted to, I could hand enter the word COMPLETE, complete, and then naturally shift this thing back over to its date format. I'm just using the basic one. And then I would have imported everything into this page. And if you come back over here, what you'll notice is because this is doing HLOOKUP to the mini base, it shows that it's complete. And so now I know that the job's done. Over here in mini base, everything was taken care of. I'm going to Control Z out of this, 1, 2, 3, so that it gets back to its native state, because we don't want to do that cut and paste every day. But it would be possible to link up all 7 of your pages to one gigantic 1,000-line Outlook. Hide these first 2 columns so you don't got to look at them. Boom, boom. And now when you open up the workbook, you can see where you stand and just have all 7 of your jobs right across the top. So that's it for now. The next video will be more fun.